I walked into this movie with two things in mind: Hulk 2008 and Marvel has something to prove and they better deliver. And I walked out wondering what the hell I just watched. This is supposed to be a Captain America movie. But the thing is, simply handing over the shield wasn't gonna cut it, unless the shield grants anyone Steve powers, which leads me into my first issue with this film. Sam not being a super soldier. Sam shouldn't be able to pull off half of what he's doing in this film, but because Wakanda gave him a gift, I have to accept it. The man is fighting like Steve and moving like Steve, and there is no reason for this to be possible for a human being. Symbolism aside, Steve was able to physically do what he did because he was enhanced, and I am talking raw power here. The movie knows this makes no sense, so it keeps reminding us that Sam isn't a super soldier, and then it makes him fight a Hulk anyway. I can safely say that Brave New World does add disservice to what Captain America means, not as a symbol but as a superhero. Watching Steve go from a scrawny guy to a powerhouse was exciting, and it made sense because Steve was an experiment that worked. A big part of what made Captain America compelling wasn't just his beliefs and what he stood for, but his power. He could fuck shit up and take it. And Marvel rubbed that in our faces for years. Characters getting enhancements to take on stronger enemies is not new, but there has to be consistency. That's what Marvel has been lacking, and this movie makes it even more obvious. It looks like just being in the military is enough to develop superhuman resistance. Sam and Falcon too are outnumbered multiple times in this movie and should be defeated, but they are protagonists and Sam has the shield, so they win. That doesn't make sense. Why? Because there's nothing super about him. He's a normal guy winning fights that he shouldn't be winning. Listen, Falcon worked as a character because his suit let him fly and attack from a safe distance. He lacked the strength and durability of enhanced characters, so he added to the battle in his own way. But the moment he becomes Captain America, he's suddenly throwing the shield with almost super strength. And then there's Red Hulk. This is where things go completely off the rails and my spirit is crushed. If you remember Winter Soldier, Steve tanked a grenade with his shield and was launched into a bus, wearing no uniform. That only worked because he was a super soldier. So this and this is impossible. My guy is blocking a Hulk level hit. Wakanda tech or not, one punch from anything close to Hulk level strength should demolish him. We have to remember that Thor had a hard time fighting Hulk. Thor, a god. Since Disney started calling the shots, it feels like everyone can do anything. There are no stakes, no real tension, the main character isn't faced with actual danger. The plot develops following a template that we're getting used to. It's like the people making this movie don't even understand the movie they are referencing. This is a Hulk. So what was the intention here? And on top of that, there's no reason to connect to Ross because they ruined Hulk long ago. Marvel destroyed that Hulk and made a new one for the Avengers, and it's been downhill since. So now, suddenly the last 10 minutes of a movie from 16 years ago becomes the plot of the new Captain America film. And it's not even done properly. I didn't feel like Stearns was ever in charge or in control of anything. The plot is a mess, watered down and predictable. Mind control. Are you kidding me? In 2025. I thought we were way past that. And the irony is, they tried to make Ross becoming Red Hulk into a wow moment, but they already spoiled it before the movie came out. So when he finally transforms and chaos breaks loose at the White House, everything looks bland and the green screen is so obvious that I can't even pretend to believe there's actual danger. And the facial transplant they keep doing with the actor, I can't look past it. I just see Indiana Jones as Hulk. But I do like a couple of shots and effects in this battle. I like this jump, this landing. The CGI here felt solid and consistent with what I've seen before in serious Hulk moments. Considering the terrible versions of Hulk we've seen in recent years, Red Hulk actually looks better than what I expected. As for the final fight, it shouldn't even exist. This is what happens when you fight Hulk. And for those who want to defend Sam, I'm not attacking him. The bad guys here are Marvel and Disney and the writers. I feel sorry for whoever thought a 1v1 between Falcon and Hulk was a good idea.
He's just the president of the United States.
You can't just introduce this new Captain America who isn't even a super soldier and have him face this by himself and expect people to be okay with it because Wakanda tech. Everyone has it, everyone will be invincible, it doesn't even matter who's a normal human or who isn't. So where do we draw the line? The moment the fight began, I knew how it would end. Someone would calm down Ross. There's no other way to stop him because that's what we've been shown for years. And I was hoping it would be Betty. I hoped that she would show up at the last second to calm down her father. And they didn't even manage that. It really seems like Marvel's actually good films are just coming back to bite them. Norton's Hulk set the bar high for what Hulk could do. Even in Age of Ultron, we saw some of that crazy power everyone feared. But as they slowly killed the character to make him kid-friendly, they created a massive problem that really shows in this film. The fact that they even tried to make us feel bad for Ross says enough. Alright, that being said, I do appreciate Sam's struggle to fill Steve's shoes. Even though the script didn't do him any favors, Anthony did what he could to sell it. It's a shame that he feels like a second thought in his own movie. Even Bucky showing up to give some words of encouragement feels like was added last minute. The film's tone is refreshing. I like the more serious approach. The important conversations were allowed to be serious, and while there are cringy scenes, they don't feel as forced as usual. So, when I began writing this, I thought I had more positive things to say, but honestly, I just find myself angry at Marvel and Disney for what they've done to characters so many of us loved and respected. And it's also disrespectful towards the fans of Captain America. Like I said, just handing over the shield doesn't cut it. Many of us saw this coming. Marvel has been breaking characters for a while, and this is a perfect example of how incapable they are to let a character have a good ending story and move on. And I hate to bring money into the conversation, but it's inevitable. That's what they're after. They don't care about their audiences. It's just about making profit by using a famous name. This movie gives me no hope. I don't know if Marvel can ever regain the respect of fans who have been here since day one, but honestly, they don't seem to care. More movies are coming and I'm ready to get pissed again. So that's all for me. This is more of a rant than anything else, but I appreciate you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of the movie. Subscribe, hit the like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.